Here's an interesting automation I have set up for my webinar. So when you come right into the funnel, the first thing you get is the welcome email. Once you get the welcome email, there is an automation to set up a conditional role that basically checks if you are a student. So if you're a student, it ends the funnel, so you don't get the follow-up emails. But if you are not a student, it waits for 3 hours and then sends the replay email, because this is an evergreen webinar funnel. It sends the email. After it sends the replay email, it waits for 21 hours, then checks once again, is the person a student? Because there is nothing as annoying as paying for a product and still getting the follow-up emails. Now, right before today, what I actually had set up before was for the person to get this first automation, and then that's the end. But the person will still get the orders. But somebody sent me an email requesting to be added to my buyer list, which was why I decided to get it set up once and for all. So what happens is after the 21 hours, it gets checked again if the person is a student. If the person is a student, the funnel ends for the person. But if the person is not a student, the person goes on to receive the next email. And then that keeps happening. You need to wait one more day, check if the person is a student. If the person is a student, ends it. If not, the person continues the funnel. And I did that right up all the way to the end of the funnel. By the end of the funnel, I also still did something very interesting. Let's scroll down to the bottom. So at the end of the funnel, they get a survey question, which is extremely important because it tells me why people are why people are not subscribing. Again, you can imagine how annoying this will be if you get this after you've actually enrolled for the course. So instead of that, again, it checks, are you a student? If yes, no need to get this email. If no, then you get the email. The email basically asks the person, why did you not buy the product? So once it asks you that, next thing that happens is the person gets removed from the webinar list and then moved to my general subscribers list. So the reason I did this is so that anybody that joins this funnel, this webinar funnel, the person is not getting all these automated emails and they're still getting other messages like my general messages. So I make sure that when I send my general emails, I avoid tagging this specific list. So I want you to go through the whole funnel first. Once you're done with the funnel, then you can start getting my other emails. So I wanted to just quickly share this. If you are setting up automation for your webinar or any other kind of products that you are selling, this is definitely something that you should have.